I'm probably going to anger a lot of people with this statement, but I don't like D&D Beyond. Don't get me wrong, it's got a lot of useful info and I have no problem with it as a website. But for actually playing games, and especially for building characters, nothing beats good old pen and paper. And science backs me up here. There's this neuroscientist I've been reading about. Her name's Audrey Vandermeer, and she measured and compared people's brain activity when they were writing on paper compared to when they were typing on a computer. And they found that the brain is way more active, particularly in the parts that handle learning and memory, when you are physically writing. On top of that, the slower pace of writing by hand forces your brain to process and engage with the information more. Psychologists call this embodied cognition. Your brain learns better when your body is involved in the process. So essentially, you're more likely to pay attention to, understand, and remember something if you write it down. And the number of times that I have been in games with people furiously swiping on their tablets to figure out what spells or attacks they have available definitely backs that up. I know I might sound like an old man complaining about the loss of analog TV or kids these days having no respect, but there are real tangible benefits to using paper character sheets and notes. And don't even get me started on how much better you'll understand your character, and generally how building characters works, if you do it by hand rather than relying on drop-down menus on a website. That being said, I am very glad that resources like D&D Beyond exist for people that struggle to write physically for whatever reason, and for bringing more people into the game. I want as many people as possible to play these games feel seen and included. And if you want to know more about how TTRPGs mess with our minds, in a good way, make sure you're following. But until next time, farewell, darlings.